No, not a watch list. What the hell am I doing? So here, right, if you look at, right, price use this order flow to push price lower. Okay? So we would still use the same order flow to once again push price lower. All right. So here we use this order flow to push price lower. Now we would use this order flow, which we need to come and mitigate, to once again push price lower. Okay. And then we can look at these equal lows. Then we can look at these equal lows. Okay? Then we can look at these equal lows. We can then look for price to come in and take out those equal lows. Okay? Because then once price taps into those equal lows and we get that mitigation, every time after mitigation, price wants to go the opposite direction. So price would want to go and create perhaps there would be an order block sitting at this level, and price would then want to create another low. Why? Because remember guys, every time buyers are sitting at this level, push price up, right? What do you think when these guys are up here, right? The market is in a loss. So what do? They start to bring price lower to scare whoever got involved, right? So price comes lower and lower and lower, and these guys start to pull out of their positions. Price comes lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So to break even and not lose, these guys pull out of their position. Then price liquidates whoever had their stops somewhere around this area here, right? So you know how it is. At this low, put your stop. Price comes down and it sweeps your stop. So if you look over here, right, you would put your stop over here as you buy into the bullish movement. Price comes down, right, takes your stop, and price uses all these orders that are sitting at this level to push on higher, right? Then we have stops at this level. Price takes those stops, as you see over here, price takes those stops, price continues going higher. Now we have stops at those levels. So what's going to happen? Price is going to come down, take those stops, and go on higher. You with me? No, you don't just buy. Jeez, man. Remember, yeah. Let's quickly go over this. Otherwise, you guys are going to get liquidated. Yeah. Right? Here was the right? So our point of interest right now, right, would be this order flow. Okay? So this would be our point of interest. So we would want to see, right? We would want to see on a lower time frame monitored and being respected. So we would want to see price come down and then go up. Okay. So if that's my point of interest, then my point of interest stays the same. But what I'm looking for is a similar type of movement on my lower time frame. So if that's my point of interest, I would go to a 1 hour time frame and I would look for price to come into this level. Okay? I would want to see price come into this level, this being my point of interest. Obviously, I would go to a 50-minute time frame maybe. And the same thing. Now, what I would be looking for, right, is for a situation like this, where price comes in, right? And then I would want to see a change of character from the downside. I would want to see price giving me a change of character on the downside, right? I would then use this level as my entry point, okay? I would then use that level as my entry point in order for price to then push in and continue higher. And that way now we have a break of structure. So we have our change of character, a break of structure. This is a reversal pattern and price can then go higher. We're on the same page. Right, so here, I'll go over it one more time. Go to our 4 hour time frame. Where is our point of interest? Our point of interest is at this order flow, right? Order flow is the range. So the range that would need to be mitigated would be this high and this low, right? So most people would be like, okay, cool, we will use the order block, right? So this would be a whole order block, right? However though, right, we'll use this high and this low. Let's just say that is your point of interest, right? You would then go to a 1 hour time frame, right? And you would then have the same situation. So we would mark out our point of interest, right? So you don't want to move your point of interest. What you want to do is wait for price to give you some kind of changing of character on the 15 minutes. So on a 15 minutes, you want to see price giving you this, that's the pattern you want to see, right? You want to see price liquidating the very last sellers, right, and buyers, price coming down, liquidating them, and then continuing going higher, which now means we're taking out the buyers and the sellers. Okay, you want to see them taking out everybody who got involved, buyers and sellers, because everybody to the upside, right, that was trying to sell off would get liquidated. All right, because from here, all the buyers liquidated, last batch of buyers get liquidated, price reverses, gives you that reversing pattern, and now over here you would have your point of interest, right? So now let's just take this away, let's go to a 5-minute time frame just so I can show you something, right? So let's say that's our point of interest, right? On a 1-minute time frame, come down, right? Come down, and then as price comes down, right, you would see them if they liquidate that last low, right? And then price goes up like this. Remember, this is a 1-minute time frame. Then your order block would be sitting over here. Right? And you would then wait for price to tap in, and price would then give you another changing of the character, and price would then go higher. So you would have entered over here, right? And on the 4-hour time frame, you would have gotten a sniper entry. So you would have gotten in over there. That would have been your entry. And we could then target our major point of interest, which is obviously sitting at this order flow. All right. We're on the same page. Okay, now let's try look at price actually doing this, right? So let's say this was so obviously price came up, we liquidated, right? So we would have liquidated these guys over here, and this would have then been my price came up, right? So we mitigate my order flow, right? Price comes in here and then pushes lower. So let's look at this price action on the 1-hour time frame quickly. So here we are, right? Price is coming into my order flow. So price is coming in, we have a break, right? So now, what is price showing me? So here, we have a one-hour change of character. Okay? We have a 1-hour change of character, right? So now, right, interest has become something of this nature. Okay, so we obviously have that change of character. So I would be looking to get involved after this change of character. Okay. Okay, so now, right, now I'm only looking at this level. Right, I'm looking at this here. Okay, I'm looking at something of that nature there. So we go to a 50-minute time frame. What do I get at my point? We get another change of character. Okay, right? On the 50-minute time frame, the change of character, right? The change of character was already over here. But let's say over here. Okay? At our point of interest, we get a break of structure. Okay? We get a break of structure. This is already confirmation that price is going lower. Right? Remember, we're still at our point of interest. Okay? So now, within our point of interest has become this level over here. Right? Okay, it's not letting me see it. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's not letting me see it. But anyway, let's go back, right? So let's go back to a 50-minute time frame. So let's go back to our 4-hour. Right? Now let's pretend that price hasn't come to this level yet. Right? Price has not come to this level yet. So we're still waiting for price to come to this level, right? So we're still waiting for price to replay tool, right? And then yeah. Okay, so price is here, right? Remember now, this is our point of interest. Okay, this is our point of interest. So price goes down, go up. Okay, now we've tapped into our point of interest, right? So the minute we tap into our point of interest, we want to go to a 1-hour time frame. Okay. At the 1-hour time frame, have we gotten a change of character? So as you can see, price gave a change of character, price tapped in, price pushed down, right? So now my new point of interest is over here, right? So what do I want to see price do? I want to see price give me a change of character, right? So on the 1-hour, price is giving me a change of character. But what I'm looking for now, right, is for price to still give me some kind of change of character, right? Now, let's look what happens. Next candle goes in. So we at our point of interest, right? Price goes down. Next candle, down. Up, up. Okay, I want to see them break this level, right? This is my level. I want to see them break this level. Okay. If they break this level, so price is putting a new high. So now I want price to break this level. Okay. Boom. Change of character. Okay. Now my new order flow. Right? New order flow, 15 minutes, I want to see price come back into this level. If price steps back into this level, I take my trade. So let's see. Price goes down, down, in. Boom. Price goes in. I'm involved. Right? I could go to a lower time frame, but I'm involved already. Right? And as you can see, right, we had the change of character, but what's happening over here? Look at this. Can you see? See what I was telling you? Price comes to liquidate those highs, and now so what happens? Price puts in a low and puts in a high. So would I be taking my trade here? Or would I had not been taking my trade yet? Now, how many of you guys, I want to see, how many of you guys got in over there? How many of you guys got in over there where I said, okay, here I'm going to take my trade because it put in a new high? Okay. Okay. Mikey, we know that. They don't. Guys, Mikey's in my mentorship, so he would know. Right? Not only that, but there's all this liquidity sitting over here. Right? So how many of you people would have gotten liquidated? Many. But what did I say? Right? What did I say? I said that price, right, a high, put in a low, right? Did price put in a new high? Yes, it did. Here's the high, here's the low. Did price put in a new high? Yes. Price put in a new high over here, and then, price put in a new low. Then price put in a new high and a new low. Price has just put in a new high. So what are we looking for? Price to put in a new low. Does price put in a new low? Not yet. No. Price puts in a new high. Right? Does price put in a new low? Right. So price puts in a high, a low, a high, a low. Now what do we want to see? We want to see price putting in a new high. Does price put in a new high? Yes, it does. What are we looking for? Price to put in a new low. Okay. Price puts in a new high, a new low. So if price put in a new high and a new low, is that a new high? Is this a new high? No. Correct. Price put in a high, a low. A high, a low. A high, a low. This is not a high. Why? Because price didn't take out the high, nor did it take out the low. So what are we looking for? We're still looking for a new high, or for price to take out the old low. Right? Now, what does price do? Right? Price puts in a new high. So now we have a high, a low, right? I mean a low, a high, a low, a new high. So if we wanted a change of character, it would be over here. So now price goes up, what happens? Boom. Right? However, though, we didn't get a body break, so that would just be a sweep of the liquidity. So that would not, right? That would not be a change of character. We would want to see a body break, so let's see what happens. Okay, now we have a change of character. So now, where would my level, or rather my point of interest be now? My point of interest would be over here. Okay, so let's take that away. So that's my point of interest. I want price to come up into that level. Okay, it's going down, doesn't matter. Okay, let's just make this a bit faster. Yep, game of patience, hold on. Oh my word. Oh, reduce the speed, then press the play button, okay. Alright. Okay. It's not playing.